All right. So let me share my screen. All right. Hi, Mr. Charlie. Good to see you. Hi, Miss Astria. Very nice. All right. So let me pull up. Mrs. Woodland was doing some stuff with us. So that's why we're running a little late. Mrs. Woodland was going through some rules. All right. So let's go ahead and do our warm up. We haven't done this in a while because we've had regions. All right, everybody tell me what sound that is. Ah, ah, duh, ah. Oh, good. I didn't hear any P sounds. Good job. Make sure that's a f. That's the F sound, right? Eh. So I noticed on some spelling things that we've done lately, a lot of us are still confusing that with the Ah, Make sure you get those two. There you go. Okay, so there's two of them, right? So the first one is, and then we have, very good. Good. What? Qua. Remember, it's like Scooby Doo, right? Right? Yeah. Shra. Twa. Bl. Sm. Spla. Scra. Now, you'll notice that that's a C making that SCR, make that scra sound. You're really not going to see SKR very often. So it's going to be that C sound. Gl. Dra. Stra. Pra. Squa. Okay, these are ending sounds, right? So they sound kind of funny they're not the beginning of, that's what that little dash is for, right? That's what the hyphen is for, is to remind you that it's going to be at the end. Who has a word that ends in CT that they can think of? What do you think, Gabe? No, ooh, that's XT. That's it's act, fact. One of those words. Nt, nt. Exit is at EXIT. There's your next. There's xt, like kept or swept. Oop, oop. Who can think of a word that ends in that sound? Oop. Lennox? Help. Good. Oak, oak, like walk or milk. Wolf, wolf, like elf or shelf. So you had a word on your spelling test the other time that had this as part of it. Ask, and then it was asked. So it had a T sound at the end, but is it a T? Asked. What letters make that T sound? ED. Very good. In fact, there it is. So this has three sounds, right? Makes id, makes t, and just plain old d, and it makes three sounds. What's that one? Ong. Oh, I'm not hearing as many of my friends here. Ong. 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 Now, what did we learn last week? What sound should this make? Lennox? E. This is just our E sound because it's our vowel team. And it just says the E sound is a long E. So when you see this one, you're going to say E. That's just one, not just plain old K sound there. All right, what's that one going to, oh, whoa. What is that one going to say? I, right? It's going to have an I, and then we don't know what the consonant is, but we know the E makes the I say its name, right? Because it's a magic E. Could you tell from the figure there? Magic E. So that's a Y. That'd be our Y. All right. So sorry, I touched it again. Here we go. What sound is that? What? Asp. Wasp. Is that a real word? No. No. Not the way we said it, right? What? Asp. It is a real word, but it's the word wasp. Now, the word wasp isn't one of those ones that sounds exactly like we sounded out. So is wasp a real word? No. But is that a real word? Makes an sound, doesn't it? So that one is actually what we would use as. That one's not going to be. That's going to be a red word, isn't it? How about this? Bump. Is that a real word? Yes. So I stuck some not real words in, and of course Sawyer, who's the one that likes this most, is not here today. Trash. Is that a real word? Thumbs up then. If you think it's a real word, thumbs up. All right, here we go. Quench. Real word? Oh, I see some yeses and some nos. It is a real word. Does anybody know what quench means? Abby? All right. Yes, you can quench your thirst, right? I mean, to douse with water. Very good. Next one. Plunk. Is that a real word? Yes or no? Oh, I see some people who do not have any thumbs. Thumb up if you think it's a real word. Thumb down if you think it's not a real word. Ooh, I've got a lot of thumbs down. Plunk. Do you ever plunk down your luggage on the floor? It means to drop suddenly. To drop suddenly. That is a real word. How about this one? Thump. Real word? Yes. You don't hear a thump in the night. It might be a ghost, right? How about this one? Class. Real word? No. Yes or no? No, it is not a real word. Now, what if it was an A? Class. Then yes, because then it'd be class, wouldn't it? Right? Sash. Real word? Yes. Not real word. Yes. Sash is a real word. It usually means a piece of cloth that you draw across your body in some fashion. Yes, mayors wear them. All right. Slept. Real word? Not a real word? Yes. Slept is, I slept at night. Very good. Oh, what happened there? It skipped a one. Prong. Prong. Is prong a real word?
Yes. Like the prongs and like the jack game or whatever. The dancing thing?
Okay. Well, a prong is usually something that sticks out, and you can hang something on it, or it's piece.
With Miss Liz, I did prong too.
Did you do it? Oh, very nice. All right, Miss Liz also on the right. Okay. What sound is that? Or four. Real word? Not a real word.
No, sounds like a real word.
Sounds like it does sound like another one, but how is that one spelled, Sonny? Four. We use the right, but is PH a real word? No, it's not, but it sounds like a real word. You are correct. All right, nice job, my friends. All right, I am going to ask you to go ahead because we haven't done it in a while and we need to. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to take out your CN. So Miss Astria, you're going to have to find that. I know it's been a while. I'm going to pass mine out real quick. I need you to keep, I didn't want to pass them out early because I was worried that you guys would get distracted by them.
No, he's not.
There's yours. Go with the Pearson. Put it down where you got it. All right. Hey, go ahead and go ahead and flatten it out so that we're ready. All right. Yep. Do ya? Okay, all right. So we'll go ahead and put it in there and I'll try, and we'll put it on top and we'll try to remember, I'll try to remember to get you a new one. All right. Let's see if we can get my, okay, there we go. All right, so there might be, Mrs. Harrison sometimes is not so good at remembering how many different sounds sometimes there are for a certain one. Hopefully she'll remember. You can correct her if she's wrong, right? All right, so go ahead and split your sand. All right, the sound is O. O says O. O consonant E says O. Very good. How about, okay, split your, oh, actually you need three sections for this one. Are you ready? All right, no, not yet, but good try, Mr. Gabe. That was a good guess. See if you can remember. F says F. F says PH says. Very good. Next one. All right. Qua. Q says qua. Very good. Make sure your Q went below the line. All right. All right. M says How about, all right, go ahead and split. All right, here we go. S says S. S says. Very good. All right, Charlie, you getting it in there? Doing the air letters for me? That works. All right. All right. I says Very nice. All right. Eng. A-N-G says Eng. Mr. Finn, are you doing with me, please? Yeah, no, yep, I need you focused and ready to go. Here we go. Okay, split your sand. What? Who says what? W-H says what? Very good. All right. Are you ready for this? No, not the big finale. Just split your sand. Okay, duh. D says duh. E-D says duh. Very good. Did you make sure your D is facing the right direction? Good job. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. All right. All right, split your sand. Z. Z says Z. Very good. All right, are you ready? Split in threes. All right, you ready? K. C says K. K says K. C-K says K. Very good. All right. C, K, and C-K. Yep, we did all three. All right. See, all right, then split. E. Oh, do we have three of them? Oh no, let's do it again. Three. Oh my goodness. Mrs. Harrison wasn't ready for this one. Here we go. E says E. E, A says E, and E consonant E says E. What, oh my goodness, I'm having troubles today. Whew. Mr. and I. What's another one? Right, we have not gotten to that one, but you are so right. Can you imagine when we do forest, we're gonna have to do it like this. When we do forest, but we're not ready for that quite yet, but you're right. Yes, you may. Last one. Let's see. Don't want to. Okay. Let's see if I can get a hard one. You guys are pretty good though. Well, only one of you, so decide between the two of you. All right. So this one is going to be an ending sound. Are you ready? Ending sound. T says. All right, good job, my friends. Okay, go ahead and put those to the side. Oh, well, yeah. Wasn't my, sorry, I will try to make it better for you next time, Mr. August. All right. Okay, go ahead and put those to the side for me. And grab your, I know it's been a while, grab your vowel tense.
Oh my God.
I know, it's been a while. I'm trying to warm you up. Yep, for the next thing. I know. Yep, trying to warm you up for all those sounds. All right, here we go. I have a lot of things to go over today. So yes. Why are they over there? Oh, okay. All right, so here we have our vowel tense. Yours are probably standing up like this, but then nobody can really see mine, so that's why I have them down. But yours should be sitting up so you can see them. And that's why they're tense, is so that you can hold them upright. Right? See them like that? All right. All right, so I'm going to either give you a sound. Charlie, you're just going to use you're just going to make this shape of the letter for me? Or do you have your actual vowel tense today? Oh, you do. Awesome. Yay. Good job, Charlie. Miss Astria, how's it going? Oh, you had to go find them in the deep, dark depths? All right. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. You don't have your pink O? Oh, you're you. You want to check? Did you double check all your pockets? They might be hot.
They're not in my green folder.
They're not in your green folder? And they're not in your desk. Hiding somewhere. Can you look in your redwood folder and see if they might be hiding there? Okay. Did you eat them, Mr. Cade?
Yes.
They're not very tasty, so I don't know why you. Okay, well, if you can, we can try to find you another set if we don't locate them. Okay, let's give it another day, just because they sometimes might sneak up. All right, Mr. Charlie, you all ready? Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to say either the sound, the syllable, or I give you a syllable with several sounds in it, right? All right, so let's start out with just ah. Says ah. Very good. Eh. Very good. Ah. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna go a little faster now. Are you ready? All right, so here we go. All right. Ag. A says ag. Og. Ib. Very good. Ugh. Rom. So can you look again, Jen, in your folder? Because I don't see your folder. I need you to find your folder.
I just looked in it.
Okay, but I remember last week we looked and we had some things that you didn't realize you had. So let's look again for me. All right. Oh, you did. Oh, good. Okay, but there must be some others in there somewhere. Look, double check. Maybe they're deep in her pocket. All right, if they're supposed to be in the plastic that's in the middle. All right, here we go. Oh, I can't give you any hints. Lat. A says, thank you for finding them. Ren. Good. All right. Cog. Very good. All right. Dut. Very good. All right. Ib. Very good. Zeg. Oh, I'm not fooling any of you. Cad. Very good. All right. Good job, Charlie. All right. Tum. Oh, tum. Yes, there you. Here we go. Lynn. All right. So you guys are pretty fast at this, but when you have to make sure that when you're doing your dictation and your spelling test, that you're using those vowels. All right. Go ahead and put those to the side. All right. Yes, you made them quick, but then we're ready. All right. So today last week we had a vowel team. Today we have a new vowel team. It is OA. So OA is going to say what sound? Oh, it's going to make a long O sound. So one of my books that I love, yep, is Frog and Toad. So Toad is an excellent example of an OA that says O, Toad. Yes, Miss Cernay. Okay, go for it, my friend. Toad, Frog and Toad. And I was trying to find a picture of a boat to use as my object today, but I could not find a boat anywhere. I was. You can make it. Thank you. I should next time. I will know that for sure. So here are our long O sound. Can anybody? Here's my magic square. Can you see that, Astria and Charlie? Can you see that well enough? Yeah. Okay. So this is our magic square that we used last week, except for now we have an OA in the middle. Mrs. Harrison can't find anything to write with for some reason. All right. So remember on a magic square, we can use any letter and we can go sideways. We can go diagonal. We can go up and down or sideways or diagonal, but we can't skip a letter. Let's see if we can fill this page with enough O sounds. Remember, OA is O sound. Sunny? Goat. Excellent. Goat. Long O sound. Oat. Goat. All right. What else, Miss Debbie? All right. So can you say the letters then? Toke. Okay. Is that a real word? It's how we would spell, but I don't know. Do you know what that word would really mean? So it's going to be a nonsense word. So we'll just give it its own little cloud there. It's a nonsense word, but that's how we say it. What do you think, Mr. Max? Toad. Say it again. Toe. Like what kind of toe? Toad. Oh, like the one we just did, right? Oh, very nice. Toad. All right. Finn? All right. Astria? Oh, soak. Yes, soak. I will soak in the bathtub. Miss Astria, did you have one?
Stroke.
Say it again.
Stroke.
All right. So you'd have to skip over the O to get to the T, to go ST, right? Can't jump over the letters though. Unfortunately, that's part of and stroke. If you were feeling like somebody was stroking, it would actually be spelled differently. Charlie Van Rickley?
Croak.
Can you use it in a sentence for me?
The toad croaks.
Okay. So in this case, you need a C, but I will put that word. It doesn't quite fit because we're missing a C, but croak is a definite word that works for that. Gabe, say it again. Use it in a sentence. Like you broke your leg? I'm broke. Okay, so that one, so the reason there isn't a B in there, because they didn't want, but see, that's going to be one of our words that has, it's actually our magic E word rather than an OA. And that's why they didn't put the B. They didn't want you to go down that road. Yes, quickly, my friends. Yes, Sunny.
Note.
Note. So that one's going to be one of these words again. It's our magic-y note. What do you think, Lennox? Goat? That one? Okay, yep, we got goat. Gabe? Say it again. Coat. So coat is going to be, it is an OA word, but it's a C-O-A-T, but it is an OA, but they don't quite have that C in there. And it's not a K because K, remember our K goes with I and E. All right, any other guesses? How about load? Load, L-O-A-D, or road? Road. No, Logan, no, that would be L-O-G-A-N. That's O-L by itself. Surname. Load. I want to load up the truck. That's right there. Yep. Load. L-O-A-D. Abby. Yes, coat. Yeah, but that's a C. So it didn't quite work because they didn't have a C here, but yeah, it's definitely one that works. Lennox? Soak. I soak the dishes or yourself in the tub? Yeah, very good. All right. So we are going to be looking at words today that have a vowel team. So they work together, they stay together to make that long O sound. And so we are going to do some dictation. So I'm going to put one under the doc cam for my friends Charlie and Astria to get a good look at, so they can do it right down on their own paper. So I'm going to get that right here so you can kind of get prepared for that. I'm going to hand everybody here their own, where they're going to put their name on it. So we've been having trouble with dictation, having the right words written down, my friends. I handed back a lot. Mrs. Ovid and I. Did you find a word that was? Yeah. Boat. Yes. Very good. Boat. We were, because that was Mrs. Harrison's object. Yeah, she had one. I could find a boat. I was sure I could, but I could not. I could not get this. Oh, well, I wasn't going to bring a real boat. All right. Okay. Yes. Here we go. All right. So we're going to do some dictation based on what we've known recently. So put your name on that paper for me. Yes. Yeah, you of course. Oh. Thank you. I'm not trying to get that right this minute, but thank you. All right, there you go. All right. So here we go. I seem to be having, two of my friends. That's why I have two papers left. All right. All right. I'm always freaked out when I have extra papers because usually I don't have any extras. All right. Here we go. Yep. So here's, okay. So if you look here, yes, you can go always, you guys are welcome to, those are clean pencils. They've been, the ones that are over there, usually on the counter are the ones that I found today on the floor that I still have to wash. But anything that's over there has been cleaned off and they're free to share. So this is about, okay, go quick. So here we have one line, two lines, and then one line with two lines underneath it. So this sounds like it's going to have how many sounds? It's going to have B. It's going to have 1, 2, and then a blend, right? Do you think one of those sounds is going to have maybe two letters that make that sound though? Yes. Possibly. So my first word is boast. Please don't boast about your trip to Antarctica. Boast. All right? Boast means to brag. Boast means to brag. So boast. Now think about what we were learning today. Boast. Who thinks they can spell boast for me? Boast. Bird? B-O-A-S-T. Very good. B-O-A-S-T. You still haven't gone from before? Did you go after? Yeah, go ahead. You need to. Boast. Boast. What?
I feel like we marked it.
Nope. Well, the OA is going to happen together. And so I gave a hint that it's one sound, but it's going to be 2 letters. So there's a vowel team, it'll just have one letter. Excuse me. When it's a vowel team, it'll have one line, but we have to put how many letters on it? 2. So otherwise it's bossed. If we don't have that A there, it would be it'd be a short O sound, it'd be bossed. Bossed isn't really a word. You could say I bossed you around, which would be BOSSED if you were to do that.
There's a state called Boston. Yeah.
Right, but that's not the whole word. All right, number 2. Are you ready? See if you can do it. So it's going to have a blend, probably, and then a sound, and then another sound. So think about that. Groaned. Groaned. I groaned when I had to pick up the dog and carry it to the car. Groan. Groan. I will. So August, writing those letters. Groan. What do you think, Gabe? Very good. GROAN. 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 My sentence may have had an ED in there, but my groan. I will groan if I have to pick up the dog. All right, ready for the next one? Poach. I will poach the egg just perfectly. Poach. 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 So the squiggly line stands for what? Digraph, right? 2 letters that make one sound. That's the difference between the 2 underlined. That's a blend. This is a digraph. 2 letters that make the same sound. What do you think, Charlie Carr? Very good. POACH. Poach. Well, there's a couple different meanings for it. Sometimes when you poach an egg, you cook it with water, and you could also poach an animal, which means to kill it without permission, like to go hunting and to kill an animal without like a license or a permit to be on that land. All right, yes, sir.
Instead of poach, if you just add C, coach.
If you change the P to a C, that would be poach. Very good.
I thought you said coach.
All right, number 4, but you wouldn't coach an egg. You got to listen to the sentence too. All right, number 4, here we go. Now think about last week's rule, okay? Clean. I will clean my room before my friend comes over. Clean. Clean. Now, think about what we say at the beginning of words, about which letter makes the K sound. Then we have a blend, and then we have last week's rule that we learned. Clean. Astria, what do you think?
CLEAN.
Very good. CLEAN. Clean. Give me a thumbs up if you got that right. Okay. Do we normally put K with another letter at the beginning for a blend? No, not often. So. Okay. So clean, and there's our E sound, our vowel team. All right, number 5. Number 5 is a longer word. It has 2 syllables. Okay, 2 syllables. So listen carefully. Coastline. I drove near the coastline of the state. Coastline. So look at this line. Look at the lines. Coastline. Look at those figures and see if you can get it. Coastline. I know. Try to use those symbols to help you. Coastline. coastline. Is coastline, it's not, it's two syllables, coastline, plus it's two words that stand by themselves. And when we put them together, they make a, who remembers what that's called? When we put two words together to make one. Do you remember, Maddox? No, well, it is two syllables, but it's when we put two words together, it's a compound word. All right, who's brave? Max? D? C? Very nice. There's our magic E. So let's look at it. C for coast. Remember, we don't start. Remember, if it has an O or an A or a U, it's almost always a C. C, and then O was our sound today, our vowel team. ST, O, ein, and then we have our magic E. Coast, line. Go ahead and put all those letters together. All right. Can you go back and just double check that your groan, your G goes down past the line, and that your P. Some of you are still writing capital P's for me. Make sure your P goes below the line. Some of you are still writing me capital P's. All right. You got, how'd you do, my friends? How'd you do, Astria? All right. How about Charlie? Two thumbs up. All right. Number 6. Are you ready? This one is another compound word, and it's another word that has 2 syllables. Are you ready? Look carefully. The symbols aren't too helpful for this one. I bet you can figure it out. Ready? Steamboat. Steamboat. I rode on a steamboat on the Mississippi River. Steamboat. So sound it out. Steam. Boat. Steamboat.
Wait, are we writing all steamboat?
All of steamboat. So think about it has 2 vowel teams in it, friends. I will give you the hint. 2 vowel teams.
I went to Steamboat over the weekend.
Ah, very good. So a lot of my friends here at school are mentioning the name. It's a name of an actual city in our state. All right, Charlie Carr, what do you think? Ooh, ST. So this is a vowel team. Next, steam. Not EM. E something. EA. EA. And then that's when then next, Charlie, you're right. Then our M comes next. Steam boat. What do you think, Mr. Charlie? But there's no magic E symbol there, so it's not a magic E word. Boat. Oh, what is our theme for this week, Mr. Charlie? OA. Boat. Steamboat. What did you realize? That's right. It's that when you have a compound word, steamboat, steam. So we had 2 vowel teams in there. We had EA and OA. It was a double whammy kind of word. All right. All right. Number 1. Here we go. They're getting ready to go. You can soak the coat in a basin. You can soak a coat in a basin. Basin is like a bowl, large well, or a sink basin. It's a large, deep. You bet. You can soak the coat in a basin. And then this, Liz, you can check how they do, and then feel free to whisk them away. But I'll let you. Oh, that'd be good. Yes, Mr. Lennox, you need to get that done. You can soak the coat in a basin. So you're doing your best job trying to spell for me. You can soak the coat in a basin. You can soak. Think about what we've been learning today. The coat in a basin.
Also at a ski area, there's a mountain called a basin.
Yes, you're right. Arapahoe Basin. Yeah, that because it's like a bowl of like in the snow because you all do what? Ski into the bottom, right? You come from all the different directions. That's why it's called the basin because it's a deep sort of place. Oh, oh, dogs. Did you ski down the basin? All right, let's see if you can spell it. Ready? Here we go. U. What do I need to know about U? Capital. So make sure you have a capital on this one. Mrs. Harrison doesn't like those big tall Y's usually on words, but she does today. U. Y-O-U. U. Can. Who's got can for me? Sunny. C-A-N. Can. Soak. Miss Bird, what do you think?
S-O-A-C-K?
No, you were close. It's S-O-A. Just plain old K. Soak. It was a good guess with the C-K, but C-K is when there's just one vowel, remember? Do we have just one vowel, Miss Bird? No, we have two. So that's why it's not CK. All right. That's why it's got the two lines, right? Because the is a tricky red word. The coat. What do you think, Sunny?
C-O-A-T.
C-O-A-T. Very good. In a basin. Who thinks they know basin? Surname. Base, You're right. B-A-S. In. I-N. Very good. You can soak the coat in a basin. What needs to be at the end? What do you need, Maxie? A period. So we make sure we have our capital. We do. We read it again to make sure that it makes sense. We make sure that we have our punctuation. We have our period. Make sure that soak is S-O-A-K. Make sure coat is C-O-A-T. And basin. How many people got basin before we spelled it? Basin. All right. Half of us. All right. Basin. That's if we were dividing into syllables, right? We divide it right here and we'd have an open syllable and a closed syllable. All right. Rewrite it one more time. Nice and neatly on the line. Some of you have not been doing that because it's helpful to do it again. Max Fox, did you do it twice? Make sure you do it twice. You do. Once when we write it in that nice, neat sentence. All right. The next one is not too long. Ooh, we're not gonna have a whole lot of time to do what I was hoping to do. That's right. We had to do all of the practice things because we haven't been. So can you look in your desk, Mr. Charlie, and double check there isn't one already in there because I'm running. I only have 2 bits left, and you might have one hiding in there with those crayons and all that other stuff. Can you double check for me? All right, number 2. Are you ready? Short sentence. Finn, are you ready? Here we go. Do not roam on the road. Do not roam on the road. Do not roam on the road. Do not roam on the road.
That isn't a word. Roam means like
To walk or to meander around.
like homeless people, like when they walk around.
Do not roam on the road.
It's the land road.
All right, what do I need for my first?
An area that you own.
What do I start with, Miss Sunny? Capital what? D. Do not. Miss Astria, how do I spell not?
N-O-T.
Very good. Do not roam. What do you think, Charlie V? How do you think I spell roam? Roam.
R-O-M.
So the letter that you're going to have between your O and your M is going to be that letter that we're using today for our vowel team. Remember, our vowel team is O A.
A.
Yeah, very good. Roam. Good job. Do not roam in the road. Mr. Finn, how do I spell road? How do you spell road? R-O-A-D. Very good. Road. There's our long O sound from our O and A. And then what do you think I should do for my punctuation? Did I sound a little bit more excited about it, Mr. Max? What do you think? No, because then it'd be do not roam in the road. Did it sound like a question? How about an exclamation mark? Do not roam in the road. That sounds like something, somebody who would be cranky or really full of energy. And then write it one more time back on that line. Not roam again. Oh my goodness. All right, go for it. All right. Okay. Yes. The M looks a little capitalized to me, my friend. All right. So we are working on OA this week as our almighty vowel team. What I would like to do for just a few moments is I want you to go ahead and open your EL workbook. I just want to see how far everybody, and if they need any help with on your EL workbook, you did some work on page 71. And I want to make sure everybody has what they need on 71. That is, I'm going to check. I'm going to walk around and check. So that's this page here, Miss Astria and Mr. Charlie. It's page 71. I'm looking to see, and if you're not done, this is some time to work on that. So Max, you probably don't have that filled in yet, right?
I filled in 3.
Did you fill in 3? Okay, I want you to see if you can fill in all of them for me. If you can come up with another possible, and I can help you figure that out. You might want to take out your book to be able to do that. So this is, again, you're filling out, I want to make sure everybody's ready for page 71. And so I'm just going to walk around. Mr. Arnay, do you have that with you? Page 71. Miss Astria, did you, how many do you have filled out for page 71?
4.
You have four of them. Do you think you might be? Which frog are you again? Can you remind me?
Water holding frog.
Water holding frogs. So today, when I went through them, do you remember the ones I showed you?
Yes.
Could you add one of those to the work that? Remember, all of a sudden I can't find the piece of paper. Oh, they're right here. Yes, ma'am. Again. I would really like to, yes, go quickly. All right, so you just said water holding frog, right, my friend? So can you take a look at those and see that you have, if you have similar ones to those? See if that helps. And Charlie, which frog are you, my friend?
Glass frog, but I can't find my EL spiral.
Your EL, so this, you mean your EL workbook?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, take a look at, I'm going to have both of these here for, okay. Can you tell them, so the one on the left, Miss Astria, is Charlie's frog. Yours is on the right. So I'm trying to get, so you can both see. Can you look at, so you see if you can add, Mr. Charlie, can you see those well enough? Why don't you read through those? I'm going to walk around the classroom for a minute. See that you have, okay, so it's good, right? Ambush, right? Is that the and find out why they have big horns. Yes, Charlie, I'll be right there, buddy. Page 71. All right, so water holding frog is also a fish. See if you can look and see if there's anything you can add in yours. All right, which frog are you, my friend? Okay, so you're coming up with different things that you can write in here that Amazon Frog has that's its adaptation. What makes it unique? So look at, so read that page and see if you can add some. So here is where you write Amazon Frog. Here's the adaptation, like it has big horns, right? Why does it have, and then why does having horns help it? So we can do this right here. Amazon Frog has small horns. Oh, right there. Have small horns above their eyes that help them. Okay, those look like leaves. So you have a kite. Is that a good idea? Because, oh, all right, so water holding frog. So you're writing down. You want to go up there and be a little closer? You can do that. Which one's yours? Splash? Oh, that's the ones on the left, right, for Charlie. You want to add some ideas up there? I have them on the left-hand side. You are doing okay? And what is the add? Horns. Horns.
Walk through the door and I'm like, what is it?
Okay, hide under leaves, and then that can stop there and can help people better. That's prey. Teeth.
You guys have done it.
Okay, what's the colors? Tannin green hide. Eggs, it lays 1,000 eggs, so that there's plenty of them. So eggs and them attacking each other. You could say, instead of eggs, you could say that tadpoles are predatory, minority predators. No, Vernon does not need to look at her forehead. You need to go and add things to this page here. Glass frogs. I've got some ideas up there. She would like to get them down.
Wait, what happened to your forehead, Bird?
But it helps it disguise the frog shape as it sits in the leaves. What do they look like? They look like leaf stems. Like I said, it helps it hide. Hey, where's page 71? Right there. Hold it up here. Let's get her done. Hey guys, you don't have a lot of time, so I'm like asking you to do what you need to do. Mr. Finn, do you see anything wrong with this picture? Is it a disaster? Yes. Okay, honey. So you need to stop playing with this and do what needs to be done. All right. Yep. All right. Yep. You need to have all of them filled in. So you have choices. Mr. August, how's it going?
Good.
Astria, are you getting some things written down? All right. Charlie. Oh, Charlie, you found it. Yay. All right. You can have that to me on your way out. Okay, glass frog. Okay, so what is the adaptation though? It's see-through skin. Is the skin what the adaptation is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might want like transparent skin or see-through skin. And then they have, what's this one? Okay, well they all lay eggs on a leaf. Ah, okay, so you want to put that somewhere, right? So, and why is that helpful?
Charlie left the meeting.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yep.
Yay. Wait, Max, you have to be patient. I've got a lot of people. What do you need? Yes, ma'am. All right. So they lay eggs on the leaves, but why not in the water? Because they want to keep them. Okay. And remember, the father watches over them.
Yeah.
Keeps them away from the flies. Let's see if you can add some of that in there. All right. Are you adding some water holding frog things there? So you can copy some of these, Mr. Charlie. Or you can put them in your own words. So when you want to make them, you want to make some of them just, what do you mean? So
So if I want to do, the skin helps them camouflage, am I allowed to
That's-
do, like, the horns also help them?
yes,
look like-
those are two separate things. Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. There's not one in your
I
desk?
got everything.
And then they.
There's an
All right, I'm down to the last
written
nibs.
down. Lila said she's done. Yeah, Lila said
All right.
she's done.
All
Not that
right.
Lila, her. This is
All right, Astrid, you got all caught up?
This is probably
All right, my friend. Okay, well then I can see you later at math time. All right, have a good afternoon. I'll see you in about a half an hour. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to head back to our place because Mrs. Aubin needs to